Hey everyone, welcome back to Bible Creatures Unveiled. So let me ask you a question. What do you really know about angels? We see them everywhere, on Christmas cards, in movies, and even as little figurines on mantles. But what do the Bible's angels actually look like? And why are they so important in the story of faith? Well, today, we're diving into the fascinating world of angels in the Bible. And trust me, you're about to see them in a whole new light. Let's uncover the truth behind these mysterious beings that God created. Ready? Let's go. Now, the first thing we need to understand is this. Angels aren't the cute, fluffy beings we often picture. Nope. They are powerful, spiritual beings created by God with a very specific purpose. The Bible describes them in ways that will definitely surprise you. But before we get into what angels actually do, let's first talk about who they are. So, what exactly are angels? Simply put, they are messengers of God. The word angel actually comes from the Greek word angelos, meaning messenger. But angels aren't just delivering letters. They're communicating God's will, carrying out his plans, and acting as warriors in the spiritual realm. Let's look at what the Bible has to say about their creation. In Colossians 1:16, Paul writes, "For by him all things were created, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things have been created through him and for him." That includes angels, created by God through Jesus for his purposes. But they are not human beings. They're spiritual, heavenly beings with unique characteristics. So, where did they come from? Well, Genesis 2:1 gives us a little clue. It says, "Thus the heavens and the earth were completed, and all their hosts." When God created the world, he also created the heavenly beings, the angels who serve him. And get this, angels were actually around long before humans. In fact, in Job 38:4-7, God says to Job, "Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation, while the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy?" That's right, angels were there at the very beginning praising God. So, angels have been with God since the very start of creation, singing his praises and doing his bidding. But why? What's their role in God's big plan? Let's get into that. One of the primary roles angels play is messengers. The Bible is packed with stories of angels bringing divine messages to people. For example, when Gabriel visits Mary in Luke 1:26-38, delivering the life-changing news that she would give birth to Jesus, that's a prime example of how angels deliver God's plans to humanity. God uses angels to bring messages of hope, judgment, and instruction. The angel tells Mary, "Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God." Imagine hearing that kind of news from an angel. And let's not forget the angelic proclamations in the book of Revelation. In Revelation 22:9, an angel tells John, "I am a fellow servant with you and with your brothers, the prophets, and all who keep the words of this scroll." Worship God. Angels are not just messengers, they also bring revelation from God and remind us to worship him. But here's the thing, even though they're messengers, they're much more than that. Angels are also warriors in the spiritual realm. That's right, they fight on God's behalf. In Daniel 10:13, we read about an angel who was sent to Daniel to bring him understanding, but this angel was delayed in his mission because he was battling the forces of darkness. "But the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me 21 days. It's like a cosmic battle that we don't even see happening around us. Angels are in the middle of a spiritual warfare you might not even realize is happening. They're fighting against the forces of evil, carrying out God's purposes for his people. And the best part? They're on our side. As believers, we have angels that help protect us and guide us. Before we wrap up this introduction, there's one more thing I want to highlight about angels, how they point us to God's glory. They are incredible creatures who live to glorify him. In Isaiah 6:2-3, the prophet has a vision of angels called seraphim, crying out, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is full of his glory." Angels exist to bring glory to God, and that's something we can learn from them. Their whole existence revolves around pointing people back to the Creator. So, what can we take away from all this? Angels are far more than we imagine. They are powerful spiritual beings created by God for a purpose, and their job is to carry out God's will, deliver his messages, protect his people, and glorify Him. As we continue this series, we'll dive even deeper into their roles and what they really look like. But for now, just remember this: angels are working on God's behalf for you. Isn't that amazing? If you're as fascinated by angels as I am, you're going to want to stick around for the next video, where we dive deeper into the different types of angels in the Bible. Trust me, some of these will shock you. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss out on part 2. And hey, if you've had any personal experiences or thoughts about angels, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time as we continue our journey into the mysterious world of angels.